Alright, so what's up, boys? As you can see, not a typical video for me today. I've got a tier list for y'all, not a Reddit video today. This is a tier list because reading through people's stories is fun, but I gotta rank what turns a girl off, you know? Sometimes I get into these rants on my videos, but I really irk to give you guys what you can do and what you can get away with. Because, bro, I'm reading these Reddit stories from these simps who fuck up with girls like big time. And I'm like, how the fuck in 2026 so many guys are still so fucking unaware about 80% of stuff? Okay, and then towards the end of this video, I got some more niche stuff, but let's get right into it. If you're spending too much time with a girl, I'm gonna say recoverable. There are a lot of sims that, bro, they live with their girl and they fucking, as soon as they come home from work, they just spend all evening just watching movies with her every day, 7 days a week, and they may keep that girl for like 2 years this way, you know? Just because they're more like roommates, they're more like friends. Of course, they're not fucking 5, 6 times a day. They're spending so much time with her. Their girl isn't that attracted to them, which is it's a little bit sad, but you have to expect that if you're living with a bitch. You're not probably gonna be fucking her 5 times a day. That's okay, but it can work. But I think that even in long term, if you're okay with giving up that dominant position of her looking up to you, of the father and daughter dynamic, and back to the siblings, or god forbid mother and son dynamic in a relationship, that's probably the worst. Okay, if she smells your shit in the toilet every day and all, bro, she's gonna get turned off if you spend too much time with her. That's just what's probably gonna happen. This is actually why my last relationship ended with my ex last week. I was seeing her I thought that seeing a girl once a week or every weekend was okay, wasn't too much. But for some girls, it kind of is, and some girls just won't say. They just will lose slowly attraction for you. And I should have picked up on that, and I didn't. And it was my mistake, man. Crying. Okay, crying. It really depends. This is very contextual because if you're crying because your dad died or something like that, bro, that's understandable. But if you're crying because of stress and it's too much for you, you shouldn't do that in front of your girl. You should do that when you're home alone or with your boys, okay? With your male friends who understand, who have a similar struggle to you. For me, taxes was the worst thing when I started, you know, being having to pay taxes because of my entrepreneurship. And that was probably the hardest thing for me. And bro, my boys, bro, I broke down in front of them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, crying, man. I'd put this at recoverable. This is still recoverable in my opinion. But yeah, you're the only one. Oh my god, if you tell a girl that she's the only one, man, I'd say I'd say 80% she'll cheat, bro. I don't know if this is so recoverable, to be honest. A girl needs pre-selection, to know that a guy has other women are interested in him. I'm not telling you to cheat on your girl or anything, but give her a little bit of a reason to be just a little bit suspicious or jealous. Seeing other girls like your posts, maybe just following some other chick. Just or when you take her to that one cafe that you always take her to, just say hi to the waitress and her knowing your name already, stuff like that. It will keep her on her toes. As I say, bro, women when they get complacent, they're horrible girlfriends, but when they're in this competitive stage, bro, they're the best girlfriends ever. So you should. It sounds bad, but you should keep your girlfriend anxious most of the time, to be honest. So yeah, you're the only one. That's definitely not good. Being too nice to a girl. I mean, gonna give her the egg for a couple of days, really, if you're too nice. But really, this is not. Right, you can get away with this. This is kind of not a big deal in my opinion. Just kind of like it. It's just that they're not primarily attracted to it because if you think back in the caveman days, Ugg the rapist from the name itself, you can tell he wasn't so nice to girls, and women evolutionary evolved through that. And I'm not saying that they get. Actually, I am saying that yes, the most girls get like grape fantasies, you know, like 50 Shades of Grey. I know that it's consensual or whatever, but it's like even like so many girls like to role play that scenario. You know what I mean? So I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm telling you if you're being too nice to a girl, you know, if you never choke her, if you never slap her, if you never tell her to shut up, it's like over some time she's gonna put you more in that male friend, gay best friend category in the back of her head, even though you're her boyfriend. And she's gonna start treating you a little bit that way sometimes. And that might not be nice. Her friends don't like you. Again, this is pre selection, but also girls are more like group thinkers. They kind of want approval of their girlfriends. So, bro, if our girlfriends don't like you, man, yeah, this is recoverable. I've had girls whose friends hated me and told her to break up with me, and that girl still didn't. But it definitely did have a big effect on how she treated me. So I'd say recoverable, but this is not a very good sign, bro. Definitely not. Faking pre-selection. This is a niche thing, but holy shit, so many guys do it, dude. This is like when you have like a female friend, but you pretend she's your girlfriend and she didn't agree with it. Like you just post a picture of you and your girlfriend, and then you put a heart emoji on it, and then she asks that girl because she knows her, and she says, "No, he's just my friend." Bro, holy shit, that's the biggest fucking L. I don't know if that's recoverable, bro. I don't think so. Um, Nah, if you fake pre-selection, bro, I think she'll never respect you again. Quite frankly, she will never. Even if you do end up leveling up as a man, getting your money, getting your status, getting in shape better, and then you get up to a point where you have a lot of pre-selection, she will never believe that it's real anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say you're pretty much cooked. Okay, if she catches you doing this, if you do this in the first place, that's not a good thing. But if she even catches you doing this, you're cooked, bro. Incongruency. Oh man. Oh, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'd say recoverable still because I've done this and girls have tolerated it, most of them. But I'm gonna tell you, this is a very big turnoff. Like, you're gonna go from having sex 5 times a day to maybe once every 2 days. Okay? Once she sees that you don't stand on business, like you say one thing, but in front of her to like please her or to not offend her, you say the other, or just straight up lie all the time. You know, when you're incongruent with your values just to mold yourself to please her, not get into an argument with her because you're scared of her or whatever. Yeah, this is very unattractive for girls. Playing it safe. This is mostly like when you're. Oh, this kind of goes into this as well, just like avoiding arguments and all of that. Okay, like pretending to be someone else just to like cater to her opinion, or when you're meeting a girl, a new girl, and let's say that you're a little bit afraid to make your first moves, etc. It's like she kind of puts you in that gay best friend category, bro. I don't know. Um, I'd say this is a recover. Actually, yeah, recoverable, bro. You know what I mean? Like, she's not gonna take you very seriously. It takes like quite a big change in you to change that opinion of her in her mind. Because you have to understand that once a girl forms an opinion of you in her mind, to change that is so fucking hard. It genuinely is. So be very, very, how should I say this? Be very careful with that. Submissive. This is a spectrum of how submissive you are, of course. But bro, if you're like more passive, if she chooses where you go to eat, etc. Bro, if your girl like asks or says, I don't know where I want to go eat, and you say, I don't know, you just pick something. And then she picks something where you go to eat. Do you think that when you're gonna get home you're gonna smash? Like the real answer to that is a big
Nope.
no, bro. Like that's really it. Okay. Do you think that you're gonna make her, climax?
Nope, nope.
No, of course not, bro. She's not gonna be attracted to a man that doesn't know what he wants to fucking eat, doesn't know what he wants in a relationship, leaves it up to her, puts her in the masculine. She's already in her masculine when she's at her job, for example. She wants to be a feminine little girl with you. Bro, allow her to be the woman or girl that she wants to be. Holy shit, so many guys are being the girl in the relationship and their girlfriends are the man. Or like I remember I saw a couple once going to a restaurant and the girl opened the door for the man because he was on his phone, like I don't know, playing League of Legends or fucking Clash Royale or some shit. He sat down, she sat down, they both sat down, right? And when the waiter came, she talked with the waiter, and her boyfriend was just like, "Oh, hello," and back on his phone. His girlfriend is talking to another man. I know that it's a waiter or whatever, but she ordered for them, And at the end, I'm sure they paid 50-50, which is later on here too. Yeah, being submissive, and God forbid being submissive in the bedroom. If you like getting pegged or shit like that, bro, cool. So, I'm thinking, man, where do I put this, bro? Is this recoverable? Nah. 80% chance she'll cheat. I don't think that this is really recoverable, bro. I don't think that she'll ever see you again, even if you change to a dominant role. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Smelly dick, bro. This is yeah, this is not very good. You know how many girls talk about, even on podcasts, about males hygiene being like fucking disgusting, like guys' dicks smelling bad, tasting bad, or whatever. It's like holy shit. Or even like girls telling me, girls that I've been seeing, like not probably not very seriously because they had a past, but they said that like the most disgusting thing on earth is when a guy has that white crease on his dick because he beats his goose and then he doesn't even wash it, doesn't take a shower right after or whatever. It's like this type of shit is disgusting. Like a girl might even walk out and just go home. You thought that you paid $100 for the dinner date. You actually got her interested to go back home with you, and then you fumble last minute because you forgot to fucking take a shower because you were a horny motherfucker and you couldn't wait to, you know, go right into it. And then she changed her mind last minute. She was like,
Nope, nope,
she pulled your pants down and she looks at it and she's like,
nope, nope.
nah. She changed her mind immediately. So no. Or she just felt the smell of it and she was like,
Nope, nope.
so yeah, this is also, guys, if you want to know a lot about girls, go on fucking Omegle or fucking Monkey or these whatever apps. Go talk to girls, not trying to like fucking raise them up. Try to like talk like a male friend to them, but I just like ask her like, what's the biggest turn off in a guy? And bro, a lot of these things I've got from last night when I was on Omegle, bro. Like a lot of these ideas, when I was writing down ideas for this video, I got from girls, bro. Girls themselves saying these. So I might actually do an Omegle series with a girl and doing a full like tier list, something like this, but on a different topic with a girl. I think that's a good idea, guys. Let me know in the comments if you like that idea. But yeah, Smelly Dick. Yeah, I think she'll never like go anywhere near you ever again. Even if you promise to wash or whatever, maybe she will. But it's like I don't think that this is recoverable, bro. I don't think that you can recover from this, to be honest. She will always remember you as the dirty, smelly dick guy. Yeah, oh man, nah. And going 50-50 with a girl. Um some masculine chicks are okay with it, so I'm gonna put a give her a for a couple of days. But really, for a long term relationship, it's gonna be a big profound.
Nope, nope.
You don't wanna go 50-50 with a girl, most of the time. Okay, even if she's a more masculine chick, first of all, I shouldn't be dating these types of girls in the first place. But also, even especially feminine chicks, they're not gonna take it. Like if you go 50-50 on one date with a truly feminine girl who was raised by a masculine father, You know, she's after the first date, she's just gonna ignore you. She just genuinely never, you're never gonna see her again after that. You're never gonna see that girl again after that. Okay, so that's the reality of it. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I think that this tier list, of course, a lot of guys will disagree with me, but that's okay. I think it is pretty accurate. So let me know, guys, in the comments how many of them you agreed with. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you all on the next one. With this in mind, God bless you guys, and give me some ideas of tier list that you really want to see my opinion on, and therefore content that you'd be interested in. By the way, guys, I've gotten better, as you hear by the voice. I'm not that sick anymore. My nose is okay. It's not as red anymore. So it's like, okay, bro. I've been going to the gym the past 2 days already, so I'm getting better. So I'm getting back into consistent content. God bless you, boys, and I'll catch you on next.